Never thought I'd be ending something like
just 28 kilometres out of Normanton, and all of a sudden it's gone green and there's water around. So it's just been a dramatic change in the environment.
Dream. I don't want to be in a fantasy, so why won't you let me breathe?
The purple pub's quite famous.
Don't want to feel this way, but you.
And there is Normanton Tourist Park.
Turn left, then turn right.
Well, I'm in heaven. It's 34 degrees. We've just pulled into Normanton and set up. And straight opposite is a big pool. I'm headed there now. I can't wait to get in.
When you walked out that door, I didn't think I would care, but you left me wanting more, and I denied my feelings were there. But you took me by surprise when you caught my eye, like we never fight about who was right, but I keep denying and we start fighting again and again and again and again. 'Cause I've never felt this way. Oh, you wanna hear me say that I can't stop thinking about you.
The Central Hotel and the Albion Hotel.
Can't help but feel this way.
These are apostle birds, but a friend of ours calls them happy jacks, and they seem to be following us everywhere. And there's our impressive croc. Have to get another video of him. He's beautiful. There's the sun coming up on our morning walk, and this is the Visitor Information Centre. So they're open from 9 till 12, 7 days a week.
I've never felt this way. Oh, you.
There's supposed to be a big croc down here somewhere. Haven't seen him today. We've got the history of the town wharf. It was built in the 1800s, and they used to, back in 1968, pack prawns up at Caramba and then transport them down by boat to here, where they were packed up and transported forward. So the flood in 1974 though took out the sheds, but some of this is the original wharf. So apparently people still fish off it, which I think is a good idea, away from that big croc. So we've got a marker here, the history of the bank. It was built in 1871 and it closed its doors in 1933, and then it was built as a taken over as a private residence. Seeing where you can get a little glimpse of the old bank. For sale. There you go, it's for sale. Can't see it. So there you go, that's the old bank. So this is the Central. It was built in 1890 by the local builder at the time. It had a shaving parlour or barber shop at the end, and they also, back in the day, had two crocodiles at the back. Those crocodiles are now in Cairns. So we've got a history of the Westpac Bank, Normanton's oldest bank. It was the Bank of New South Wales, opened for business and rented in the premises in 23rd of July 1884. In 1886 the present premises were built on this site. So we've got an old lantern and a well handle in the middle of the road. And the history of the well, Greg?
It was Normanton's water supply as late as 1965, and the lamp was 1880s.
Little butcher shop, and across the road we got Food Works, and just a bit further down we have the hardware store. We went there yesterday, and we found everything we needed there.
Everything to reach the first time. Started under neon lights and then it all got dark.
So diesel's $2.41.9 and unleaded $2.30.4, premium $2.36.3. So fuel up before you get here, folks. So Foodworks have fuel as their prices, $2.53 for diesel, and so just straight across the road was the $2.41. So you can see the Gulflander down there. We were at Forsyth the other day when the Savannah Lander came through. Well, this is pretty awesome. You got the swimming pool and a water park, and you can just walk straight into the water park. Barbecues, good little facility. Oi, water fight!
Way round.
So this is the home of the Gulflander, Normanton Station. There's some funny common questions people ask here. I'll let you have a read.
Probably won't. I got nothing left to lose.
You might have to pause your YouTube to catch that.
Also commonly known as Happy Jacks.
Hey! We think Happy Jack suits them better anyway. And there's the train. They're having a party across the road. They've been partying since last night. We're going to hear them from the caravan park.
Someone's obviously a comedian here, because they got Kenny Rogers, You Picked a Fine Time to Leave Me Loose Wheel. And the women in Normanton are tough, bloody tough breed. Just check out the hair clips, which is metal pins. And I'm going to join that party in a minute.
And I asked for a three-way valve and this is what I got. Bloody engineers.
A Town Like Alice was a book written by Neville Shute, and apparently Neville Shute was staying at the Purple Pub here in Normanton while he was gathering his novel. I quite like the photo in the middle. It's 1948, Glenmore Station. The bloke in the background that's naked is Tom Newman, who was a Normanton policeman. And the one on the right's Dunbar Station. I've been to Dunbar Station, it's just between Cownyama and Normanton. Nice spot.
And this is where we vote.
This is Chris, the Savannah King. It's a lifelike replica of a crocodile that was shot in 1957 by Christina Pulowski in the Norman River just south of here. It's 28 foot long, and I gotta say it's a big ass crocodile. I would like to see that coming out of the water after me.
So that's in the Guinness Book of Records for the largest in the world.
Yeah.
Gotta get something off of my chest. Let's just keep to the end.
So this notice board talks about the history of the cast iron gutter plates and the stone pitch gutters and hitching rail. And we got a history board in our own little caravan park here. The history of the artisan boar and the Normanton Caravan Park. So the boar was put down in 1895. So this is the information centre. So that information centre is very friendly, very helpful, and it's got a lot of information about the history of Normanton, so I definitely recommend it.
Young blood thinks there's always tomorrow. I miss your touch on nights when I'm hollow. I know you cross a bridge that I can't follow.
So we got the history of the Norman River Bridge. So in 1966 this single lane bridge was built, but then when it started to show its age in 2001 it was replaced in 2002 with this other bigger bridge.
And if you can't be next to me, your memory's ecstasy.
So we've just walked down to the swamp to have a look at the birds, and I met these lovely ladies. And what are you doing today?
So we're doing Normanton's first walk to remember. There's no others within 700 kilometres, so we thought we'd start our own.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you're expecting some people this morning?
We actually have 47 registered online, yeah, so
Oh,
good
that's
turnout
fantastic.
for a first event. Yeah.
So 8 o'clock?
Yep.
We might be back.
Thank you. See you then.
Good luck with your walk.
Thank you.
I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life, yeah. And if you can't be next to me, your memory's ecstasy.
So we're heading off from Normanton and off to Caramba.
So if I can't get close to you, I'll settle.